Welcome to Company 360's YouTube channel, and today's topic is what are the most common legal and ethical issues faced by the startups in India. Startups are small growing companies founded by one or more entrepreneurs. They are at the initial stage of operation with a limited amount of capital and limited experience. Non-compliance with laws or ethical misconduct may lead the startups to serious troubles like fines, punishments, revocation of licenses, litigation expenses, etc., which may cause an adverse effect on the limited capital of the startups. We'll discuss some most common legal and ethical issues which startups face in India. Legal issues. Licensing and permit issues. The startups may require various licenses, permissions or permits to execute the ideas. As due to lack of the legal knowledge, the startup may end up paying penalties and may even end up being unethical or illegal. The other issue with respect to licenses is that sometimes it is not much quick and easy to get licenses from the government authorities, and it requires a lot of time and money to obtain licenses. Next, advertisement and marketing. Advertisement and marketing are very important for any startup or any other forms of business, but advertising false claims, obscene, scandalous or seditious advertisements may give rise to serious criminal penalties, and it may blow away the goodwill and reputation of a firm. And for startups, such mistakes may be like stepping over a small growing seedling. Let's look at some examples. Recently, Tanishq faced a lot of criticism for violation of ethical marketing norms for hurting the religious sentiments of the people. Myntra was forced to change the appearance of its M logo after an FIR was launched against it that its marks was obscene because it resembles a woman. Next are infrastructure related zonal laws. Allocation of property for the purpose of office, warehouse, service center, manufacturing units, etc. is another major challenge for startups in India. The startups should be aware of local laws regarding the commercial use of agricultural land, school or hospital property. In case a person plans to operate a business from his residence, he or she may be required to take necessary permissions from the local municipal authority, town planning authority or landlord if the property is being used by the tenant. Next are data protection and privacy issues. In the era of digitalization, everyone is using any kind of internet device, be it a smartphone or PC. The key here is the startups should give importance to the privacy of the users. It could be done by drafting a privacy policy in short, simple and summarized manner, and also in regional language, so that before signing in to any application, the user may easily read and understand the privacy policies, terms and conditions. Further is the protection of intellectual property rights. IPR are like the heart and soul of any startup. Many startups face a common fear that their idea or plan could be stolen by someone. So it is important for a startup to protect their intellectual property rights on a priority basis. And the other issue is that the startup should also check that what they are planning to do or what they are planning to sell is already been protected, so that they may not face problems like trademark infringement or other IP violations after they invest a big sum of funds in their business. Further is contract management. An agreement enforceable by law is known as a contract. A startup must be careful while drafting a contract as well as while signing it. A startup goes through several contracts with suppliers, employees and others. The startups should avoid going through traditional and lengthy methods of drafting contracts. Rather, their contracts should be simple, summarized, precise mannered, and the use of legal maxims and tough legal words should be avoided, so that they would be easy to understand by a layman or any other person not belonging from a legal background. Next issue here is Nauseous Liabilities. Nauseous liabilities may arise when someone does an act prohibited by law or omits to do any act which he is obliged to do by law. The next problem is determining the business structure. Many startups face problem in determining what is an ideal business structure for their startups, as the business structure may vary from business to business, and one business structure may be good for one, it may be bad for another. In terms of risk, a number of people involved, sharing of profits, liability, taxation, annual meetings and registration, etc. Let's look at the ethical issues. The purpose of startup is to earn profit, but while earning profit, ethics should not be ignored. The startups should comply with the laws and regulations, and at the same time, it should not forget their duty towards the community, people, customers and the company. Here are some of the ethical duties of the startups. With this short summarized video comes to an end. To know more, do visit our website or connect with us through this given phone number or email ID. Thank you for watching this video and have a nice day ahead.